Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crystal Light Tarot. I'm Crystal Light, and I'm so delighted that you're here. See what I did there? Anyway, I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to get into some general messages from Spirit. This is a timeless reading. So, whether you find this the day after I post it, a year after I post it, 3 years after I post it, the message is still relevant. Okay. So, just a few things to get out the door before we begin to do our pile check in. This is for a mature audience. Also, like I said, this is a timeless reading. With that out of the way, let's get on with choosing our piles. We have three piles here today. We have going from left to right, pile one, pile two, pile three. Okay, so you could either choose it by what number you feel drawn to, you can choose by whichever card deck, or you can choose by crystal. So today we have a strawberry quartz star for our pile number one. And pile number one's tarot deck is the tarot of curious creatures. Then pile number two. I don't remember the exact name of this crystal, and what I want to say, I'm sure is wrong, but it's beautiful. I purposely bought this to go with this deck. It's a beautiful point. Um, I want to say it's pink lemurian, but I know it's not pink lemurian. I will look it up by the time I post this. However, so either way, if you like this crystal quartz, some type of point here with um, the Muse Tarot, okay, that is your pile if you like that, or you could choose by this is our Labradorite freeform. You can see it kind of shimmers there. Okay, that goes with our the Light Seers Tarot. So we're gonna pick an oracle, the Raise Your Vibration Oracle, and then Clarify with Tarot. So I keep on trying to make like a quick Instagram pick a pile, and it is not working out for me because I get way too much information and I don't feel like typing all that out. So I wind up making these videos instead. So I already have the tarot cards laid out. I already have the oracle cards laid out, and then I'm just going to clarify probably with more tarot. Okay. So go ahead, take a second, meditate, see which one of these piles, for whatever reason, calls to you, and I will meet you at your pile. Thank you. Ciao. Hello, my friends. If you chose the Strawberry Quartz Star with the Curious Creatures Tarot, welcome to your reading. Okay. I love this star. Okay, let me pull out. Like I stated in the intro, I've already pulled cards because I don't know how to be just quick and concise. So pulled some cards. So today, your oracle card is Clear Your Karma. Now, listen, out of all three of these piles, this is the one that I felt like Spirit was reading me to filth. Okay. So, whoever's getting this card, I'm right there with you. Um, so, clear your karma. In the book, it says the vibe of the day, like the quote that it says, is I clear my mind and my karma. Okay. So it's funny. At first, I was getting like, oh, clear your karma. You have to stop thinking or calling your exes or bringing them back in. And this was on a whole other level. Okay. So, you know what? Where can I put this? I'm going to keep you here. Can I see you? If I put you here, yeah, you can. All right. All right. So, your tarot cards are the World, Four of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, with back of the deck was the Page of Cups. Okay, so let's make that pretty. Make that pretty for now. All right, so clear your karma. So now this card talks about revisiting old lessons or stories that could be blocking our experience for abundance and our purpose here, right? So it's kind of like What are the stories that you tell yourself in your head? What are the stories that you, what's the narrative you have in your head about yourself? Like, there's one thing, oh, what would people say if we asked your friends and family or coworkers and things like that, associates, what they thought about you, it would be one thing. But what is it that you tell yourself about yourself? So I really love what the book said about it. Okay, so according to the book, they explain that our karma is made up of the stories we carry in our energy field that contribute to our reality, and that there's a good chance that some of these are limiting and untrue, and they can be karmic blockages, right? So I love the one thing I love that this says, it says, when you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from the past experiences and encouraging you to release them from your field. If someone were to ask, if I were to go and say, hey, I'm going to ask everyone you know, I'm going to ask your friends, your family, your associates, your coworkers, what they think about you, would it match what you say about yourself? And if it is contradicting, why is it contradicting? And I'll give you an example, and I'll tell you exactly why this spread read me to filth, honey. Okay. Um, so for me, clearing my karma would be erasing the ideas that somebody close in my family had of me. Somebody close in my family would tell me I'm so negative. I'm a depressed person. They had me thinking that I was such a depressed person that when I would go to doctor's appointments and they would ask if I suffered from depression, I'd say yes. Meanwhile, I've never had any type of evaluation by a medical doctor to tell me that I was a depressed person. But this person in my family, who I deemed in high esteem for so long, would always tell me that I was such a depressed person. I was such a negative person. Um, I thought that was gospel. I thought that, if they're telling me I'm depressed, I must be depressed. So when I go to doctor's appointments, they ask me if I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Yeah. The doctor would look at me weird, like, have you ever been on any medication? Do you want medication? I was like, no, I've never been on medication. Has any other doctor said anything of this to you? No. So why am I calling myself depressed? So then, I go on and I meet my partner. I tell my partner about this, and my partner just happened to work in like a psych field. And they were like, you're not depressed. There's nothing about you that's depressed. Do you get sad once in a while because sad things happen? You got into an argument with a friend, or, you know, you didn't get the promotion at work, but you bounce back. You're not sitting in your bed, don't want to do anything, lethargic, not talking with your friends, not doing this. So that's what woke me up, like, wait a minute, why am I telling people, why am I telling professionals that I'm depressed? So I say all that to say that's what clearing your karma is, kind of, because even it goes even further. Like, there's just certain things that this person or people in my family would even say about me, that when other people meet me, or I'm with my friends, or when I'm with at work, it doesn't connect. And I didn't feel it. That was the thing that was further. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that the things that my family was saying about me were true. So unfortunately, I kind of saw that it was a little toxic. So for me, when I saw this card, that's, like I said, this is a little bit for me too. Listen, the spirit will deliver a message when they need to deliver a message. So who knows what I was blocking from myself, from believing like I'm negative, I'm depressed. How many things did I not lean into, or how many opportunities did I probably miss because I thought that I was negative, or I didn't think I had the proper mindset, or I didn't think I was just good enough, right? So with the world, we have completion. So I want to say, okay, as far as this reading goes, it's funny. It says clear your karma, and right smack dab in the middle, we have the Five of Swords with a broom, right? So I'll get into that in a second. So right now, I think I have somebody here that is on the precipice of building the life that they've always wanted, but being anchored down by negative thoughts from their previous life. in general. So this Four of Swords, you see how this guy, he's ready to party. There's a wedding. To me, this is a wedding going on. The Four of Swords talks about like stability, uh, you know, usually like it's celebration of a significant event or milestone. Usually, it's like you're getting married, you're getting a home, you're just stable, right? So here he is, he's stable. I want to also mention, I believe this is an emperor penguin. I have to look that up. But I believe there's an emperor penguin, which the emperor is the number 4 in the major arcana. So again, we have stability. And look, the world. The world talks about completion. One thing from looking at the book, it talks about working with others in cycles of growth and competition, or coming into harmony with the world around you and celebrate. You want to celebrate this new chapter. So again, we have two cards that are looking at celebration. And this is talking about coming into harmony with people. So in clearing your karma, one thing it did mention in the book was to address these people that have this karmic hold on you, right? Um, I know I've personally tried, that didn't work, but spirit is saying, because that was one thing I was like, oh no, we're just gonna cut these people out. And when I read the book, I was like, oh, spirit is saying otherwise. So if you were looking, if this sounds like you, where it's either that you are somebody that just graduated, college or something, or you're about to get married, and the energy that of the life that you are working towards does not match the energy of the family or the life that you are coming from, clear your karma is saying to address it. Maybe have that brunch with your family or friends or whoever it is that you've got to clear that karma or those negative vibes with. Talk it out. That's what spirit is saying. So that's even something I have to try and work on, because sometimes people don't take it right. So like I said in the beginning, hey, you do what you want to do. This is what spirit's saying to do. Maybe it's time to have that conversation. So I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if that resonates. If you came here hoping to see like, hey, do I need to have a conversation with said people or person? Spirit is saying yes. So you see how the world, this fox, this clever fox, they are in tune with themselves. They're happy. They're stable. Look, you have stability here with one leg. Actually, it's funny. They're both on one leg. So we're finding our stability. But every so often, those negative thoughts can come in, just like that little mouse that's trying to get that piece of cheese, and you're the mouse. It's a cat and mouse game, right? That happens with that karma or that negativity that kind of comes in. You can be good, but every so often, you know, you get that phone call. All it takes is that one phone call, that one conversation with that one person that doesn't think well of you, and it can bring your whole world down. So the Four of Pentacles here, the Four of Pentacles talks about like saving, success, usually financial planning, security. Again, we have stable, like something stable. But it also talks about knowing your worth, being in flow with abundance and gratitude. But for me, this this little piggy looks, she doesn't look confident, right? All of a sudden, she looks like she's reduced. She's kind of getting into like a fetal position, right? Very different from our boy over here that's the life of the party. Hey, come on, bring on my favorite song. Let's jam, let's dance. All of a sudden, we go back. These negative thoughts come in, and now we have our Four of Pentacles closing up again. But you know better, right? Our High Priestess is here. Our High Priestess is all about intuition, your inner knowing. You know yourself, and I see how this purple, these hues of purple are here. And look, there's more purple. So it's like, to me, I feel like this is what they're telling you, but you know who you are. And it's time to stick up for yourself, because you have new things coming. This Page of Cups, with the fish, I always think fertility. I always think, I genuinely feel like this is somebody that's getting married. Um, and you don't want to bring up this karmic debt, this negativity, this heavy burden. You don't want to now make that some type of generational curse that you now bring on to your new kid. Like, they shouldn't have that. From personal experience with my family, there are things that my family did or said. I don't bring that into my family, the way that I'm raising my child. There are just certain words or certain things that I stop at the door. There's certain things that I'm not raising my daughter like that. Yeah, this Page of Cups, it's a new vision for the future, right? Yeah. It's a new vision for the future, new things happening. All right, let's see if we can clarify. I'm going to clarify with this little itty bitty deck here. I think this is cute. This little deck has been calling to me, so I figure I'd use it to clarify. All right. Spirit, please clarify the world with clear your karma. Clear your karma with I clear my mind and my karma. I clear my mind and my karma. The world. Spirit, please clarify the world for me. Please clarify the world for Pile 1. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, life is coming at you fast. You're going to have to address this quick. Let's see. Four of Wands. Oh, 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 oh. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Reversed. So I always see the Wheel of Fortune as like halfway to the world. Do I want these upright? I think I'll do these upright. We're going to clarify. Can you see that? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah, because it's Wheel of Fortune is karma. Oh, okay. So the Tower card is address it before it gets addressed. The universe is going to address it for you. So take a handle of it while you can, because if not, it's going to get to a point where it's just going to be the elephant in the room. You're not going to, but you're not going to be able to avoid it anymore. Yeah, the Tower is like that wake up call when when you have to leave that job that you've been wondering if you should leave, knowing damn well that you're overqualified or it's not even in your actual line of work that you want to do, but it's paying the bills. But for now, it's paying the bills. Are you going to be satisfied? And is it really going to pay the bills in 10, 20 years? Are you going to be, satisfied? That kind of thing. The Tower is, yeah, you've got the Four of Wands going on right now. You have to address this. Let's see, Five of Swords. Spirit, thank you for that message. Five of Swords. Justice. Yep. Yeah, you owe yourself justice. You'd be doing yourself an injustice to not address it. I mean, address it how you want. I know I'm personally somebody. Yeah, I'm personally somebody sometimes I just rather cut somebody off. That is a shadow part of myself that I'm trying to work on. However, anybody watch the Shadow Hunters or read the Shadow Hunter series? I'm hearing with justice, the law is harsh. I don't know the exact quote, but the law is harsh, but it is the law. Like, it is what it is. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's to the point where you have to have the conversation. It's hard. And if they don't see it, if they don't accept you for who you are, the way that you are, and respect you, then maybe they do need to be swept out of the way for a little bit. Okay. So, Four of Pentacles. Thank you for that, Spirit. You've got work to do. You can't hold up here. You've got the Chariot. But it's okay. So, normally the Chariot has, let's see if you can see it, both the Sphinxes up and moving. This Chariot is stuck. And it looks like the Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to that's unnecessary? Because right now you're stuck. He's not going anywhere. And it's not a smooth ride either. Look at those pebbles. But the sphinxes aren't going anywhere. Where's he going on that chariot? Absolutely nowhere. But life is coming at you hard. Remember, it's coming fast. So this is something that's going to get you stuck if it's not addressed. High Priestess. Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Wands. You need to unburden yourself. It's a heavy load. You know. So we have the duality here with the black and white. We have the black and white here with the sphinxes, with the chariot. And the Ten of Wands reversed. Let me see. What I'm being called to is with this, the Ten of Wands. Normally, the Ten of Wands, like the guy's facing away and he's walking up a hill. Here, he's just standing and he's covering his face. Who are you? I don't know who this is. Does he have an identity? I can't tell. Does he have a beard? Who is this person? You're hiding yourself. I feel like with this being reversed, you're not living up to your full capacity, to who you are. Let me see. I want to see. Ace of Cups. You have too many new things coming up for this to be your life right now. Or do we have, you know what? No, not this deck. I think I want Angels of Abundance. Yeah. Let me get that deck. This can be your final message from Spirit. That Justice card, she keeps on calling me. Let me see what I'm seeing here. The red rose in her hair. Yeah, that red rose, that brightness, and look, the red with the dress. No, you have so much passion. You have so much going good for you to let this, it's up to you whether you want to address this energy, whoever it's coming from, wherever it's coming from. You address it how you want. But you have a lot of good things coming for you. I'm excited for you. Just don't let this burden you. Don't let this weigh you down, because I feel like it is. It takes a lot. Like I said, this reading was reading me to feel, because I have that going on right now. I have somebody in my family who, from my past family, I mean, not passed away, but just my family, just they think of me a certain way that's very different from how other people have perceived me. And I finally came to a point where I was just like, that's not me. And you can't tell me who I am, because I know who I am. My wife knows who I am. My daughter knows who I am. My friends and family know who I am. You choose whether you want to be in my life or not. All right. So, Spirit, can you give me a closing message for Power One? Power One, let me know. Are you getting married? Did you just graduate? Are you finding yourself and finding some stability? Ooh, I have 2 cards to the floor. Okay, we have take divinely guided chance. Let me see, can you see it? All right. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Yep, there you go. Take divinely guided chance. So maybe were you thinking of doing something that your family's like, that's not for you? Why would you do that? You're not good at that. Says who? Just because they don't think. I always remember the story of Shakira saying that her sister, when she would sing for her family, her sister would say she sounded like a goat. And no matter what you think of how Shakira sounds, she is wildly successful. So Doesn't matter whether you, I, or her family thought that she was good enough. Spirit let her know she was good enough, and she went after her success. And millions and millions, hundreds of millions probably of people absolutely adore her, and she's successful. Imagine her life, what her life would be if she hadn't gone after what her God-given talent is. And now, partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So, yeah, you have fresh new starts, new beginnings coming in. You have these partnerships, but you don't want your self limiting beliefs from whatever energies limit you, right? Actually, I want to put this here because I want to put this here because I feel like you need to sweep this all away. Sweep away that negativity from wherever it's coming. Protect your cheese. Protect your cheddar. Protect your home because you have a new partnership. You have a whole new beautiful life. And just since it's here, and I don't know if you can see it, the back of the deck said savings. Are you consistently, well, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do for your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So, what I just got from this also was maybe you're afraid of speaking up because maybe it is family that has self limiting beliefs of you, and you're afraid like they'll cut you off or something. Like maybe you're young, and maybe you still kind of depend on them for, maybe they're still paying some bills on insurance or something like that. So definitely take that into account, but for now start saving up just in case it does go sour. If you don't, like I said, you have free will to do what you want, whether you decide to speak up on the matter or not. But say, for now, you don't speak up because you want to get your money up, just in case they're like, get out my house. Or they're like, you know what, that's fine. You feel like that. You feel like I feel like that. Well, that's not true. I don't have to pay, your insurance anymore or something like that. So just be cautious. But this is the message that I'm getting for you from Spirit Power. Please let me know what you thought about this reading in the comment section. Let me know if this hit home. Let me know if this resonates. If it didn't, certain aspects did, let me know. Have a great one, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye, Pawan. Ciao. Well, hello there. If you chose this mystery quartz that I don't know what it is, point, and the Muse Tarot, welcome to your reading pile too. Again, just to reinforce, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can do what you want or do not want to do. You're grown because this is for a mature audience, right? All right. And again, this is a timeless reading. So whether you find this today, tomorrow, next year, next month, this message that you're reading here is for you. So let's get this started. Okay. So, first up, the message from the oracle is I lovingly accept myself. Lovingly accept myself. I don't just accept myself, I lovingly accept myself. What does love mean to you? What does receiving love feel like, look like, sound like to you? That is how you accept yourself. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. Like I stated before, this was meant to be a post on Instagram, a failed attempt by me. So I've already shuffled and picked cards. So I'm going to lay out the cards out here. Oh my God, how gorgeous are these cards? I can't get over how gorgeous. When I saw this um, piece come up, I just felt like this was perfect to go with this deck. All right. Let me just make sure everything looks good. God, this looks stunning. It's like an art piece. All right, let's get into this. I lovingly accept myself. I notice the green. We just happen to be right now. We happen to be day 2 of March. Yes, March 2nd. So that's 3225. Or in March, I just think of the leprechaun. And we just got out of February, the love month, Valentine's Day. So we have pink and green there. All right, let's see what we've got. I lovingly accept myself. The vibe of the day from the book says, "I am love, head to toe, body to soul." That's deep. So, like I said, I was really pulled to the word lovingly accept myself. You don't just accept yourself; you lovingly accept yourself. You love everything about yourself. Um, in the book, it mentioned that ego tries to make your love conditional. Like love is unconditional, right? But ego tries to make your love conditional, and that is like you will love yourself when your body is perfect or when you finish your project you are working on. To me now, I'm hearing the joys in the journey. As you get there, you still have to love yourself. I guess from the example from the book, right? How they talk about you love yourself when your body is perfect. So I'm imagining somebody that's thinking like, oh, I just have to lose a few pounds, or I have to get this surgery, or I have to do this, or I have to inject this or that and whatnot. Love yourself before you do all that. Listen, it's your body. You can do what you want to or do not want to do. But if you're not whole inside, no matter what you do to yourself, it's not going to make you good enough, right? One thing I'm called to before I really get into the tarot readings, but in the Five of Voices, and in this is Five of Voices, that is Five of Swords, right? Yes, Five of Swords. It's like your feelings of defeat. You won, but at what cost, right? In that one, it's usually a guy looking, he just beat everybody, but he probably did it in a dirty way. So now looking at this Five of Voices, I'm looking at these women and the way that they look. The first thing I heard was like, I heard, what is it, Ozempic face? Is it that they're calling it? The people, or whatever the injectables are, like that are supposed to be for diabetes, but everybody's taking it to lose weight. So are you losing yourself? You know, um, and now I'm not advocating against or for anything. Listen, I'm a big girl myself, so I know what it's like to, battle trying to get smaller or healthier. For me, it's never been, honestly, for me, it's funny because I have a friend that is beautiful, teeny tiny. Every guy always loved her. And it's just funny with her, with any of my friends. I always think about women are never going to be happy, right? I mean, you could take it with feminine energy also, but like, she told me one day how much she envied me because I was so confident. I'm like, we've grown up and every guy always wanted her. Nobody really looked at me. I mean, listen, I pulled my guys in my day. Don't get it twisted. However, I was always the big girl. So I was always the big best friend. Um, but I was always confident. I didn't care if you didn't like, if I liked you and you didn't like me, they was somebody else. Like for me, it didn't bother me that much. However, I've had friends who, to be beautiful, or for them to reach that goal of being beautiful or being thin or whatever, they did some things that were unnatural and were actually bad for their health, you know? So my thing is, from here, usually it's battling somebody, and that, you won the battle, but at what cost? So to me, is like, all right, you got to what you wanted to do. All right, so you lost a few pounds, but did you do it in the most healthy way for you? We still don't know what the long lasting effects of all these injectables are, right? So just be careful is all I'm saying. Like, you lost the weight, but was it in a healthy way? Whether you took injectables, or maybe, people get eating disorders from trying to get thin, or maybe you did the surgery, bariatric surgery, but now you're still not eating healthy. Like, you have to, if that's what you want, if that's what you will make you love yourself more, is to get healthy, do it in a way that is good for you, that is healthy and holistic. um, So that's the message that I got with the Five of Voices, pertaining to I lovingly accept myself. Yeah, I think it mentions in the book like getting lost on the path to victory and foregoing our better interests, and that's really, yeah, our better interest in the wholeness of it. It's just, all right, you want to be thin to be beautiful, but if that means that now you're going to get yourself sick, is it really worth it to be thin? You know, you just have to really do your research, and what is being thin really worth, right? A thin, I do my little quotes. You want to be healthy. If you want to lose weight, do it the healthy way, right? Let's see now this Knight of Materials. So our Knight of Materials is our Knight of Pentacles. That is earth energy. That is slow and steady wins the race. You know, so maybe don't do the things that are going to make you lose weight quickly, but not really sustainable, right? I tried. Listen, like I said, I'm a big girl. I tried things. I tried that cabbage diet. I lasted one night. Okay, that was not healthy. That was not sustainable. No, slow and steady wins the race. Take it slow and steady. Do little things. So let's say in this, I lovingly accept myself. It's that you want to lose weight or you want to do something just to make yourself look better or just be better, be healthier. Just start cutting things out. Maybe don't drink soda every day. Start that way for 1 month. Just every month take something out that take something out of your diet that's unhealthy. First month can be stop drinking sodas, only do waters and non-sugary drinks. Second, take out sugary things. Clean out your home from any processed food. Start slow and sustainable. you know know your absolute knows that you're gonna keep. Like for me, I'm sorry, I love mayonnaise. I'm not doing the diet mayonnaise, but I don't have to drink sodas. I can live off of water and lemon juice, or just like unsweetened iced tea for the rest of my life and be good. um or I'll cut out all the other condiments. I just don't touch my mayonnaise. So that's just what I got from Knight of Materials, or your Knight of Pentacles. Is slow and steady wins the race. However it is that you see, I lovingly accept myself. If it's a project that you're trying to attain, don't do the quick and fast way. If somebody says, hey, I have a better way to get to this, or a shortcut, don't take shortcuts. That's what also I'm getting from this. Do not take shortcuts. Slow and steady wins the race. So it's funny, we talk about I lovingly accept myself, and what I'm drawn to is more the physical self. You know, so in the book, this talks about someone that was, I believe, tending to a garden and wanting to make all these beautiful, big, bodacious flowers and all this other stuff, but it took the best of them, and it wasn't sustainable, right? So they wound up doing the succulents. Now I know nothing about plants, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but apparently, having this succulent that was more sustainable but bloomed, look how beautiful that is. It wound up working better for them than trying to make these crazy big old, these beautiful flowers, but just wasn't sustainable because now her other flowers weren't being tended to. So you don't want to focus too much on one thing and lack in other places, because then it's not worth it. And then we have our Page of Voices reversed. This is not my favorite card on the deck. Every time, and especially in this card, it's funny. The woman that's here, if anybody's watching that show Yellow Jackets, it reminds me. I believe the character's name, it's Christina Ricci's character, Misty. She has good intentions, but she is twisted. And for me, that's the Page of Voices. The Page of Voices is a little twisty, shady character, and we have it reversed here, right? So yeah, the Page of Voices, like I said, it's one of my least favorite cards in any deck. Um, I mean, this is a beautiful card, but in this deck, but I think in this deck, it's maybe the words that you say to yourself. In this situation, I lovingly accept myself. I feel like the page of voices are the negative things we tell ourselves, or the knowledge we accumulate to address it in a non healthy way. The way that you go about accepting yourself in the non healthy ways. Another way that I got it, again, this is for a mature audience. Um, I don't know why I just saw that this way, or even with the lovers, like you might go out and now I am sex positive here, but you're kind of sleeping around to kind of get your self worth, and that's not healthy, in or you're going about it in an unhealthy way is the better way to say that. Um, because you're just seeking out these physical connections as validation, and that's not how you get validation. That's not how you lovingly accept yourself. Remember, the word that keeps on popping out is I lovingly accept myself. Not I accept myself, but I lovingly accept myself. So the way that you're going about, you're getting all this knowledge, like, okay, how can I, when you start looking into, all right, how can I make my face look more youthful? How can I make my hair grow longer? Or how can I, oh wow. Ha, so that's funny. So one of my favorite shows is I Love Lucy. And I just got the episode where Ricky is now worried about his hair loss. So now he goes and he starts looking into all these different ways to fix his hair, or and it's just silly. So then, I mean, he had great hair, a head of hair, So then Lucy now goes and is like, you know what? To get him out of this funk, I'm gonna do every crazy thing to him, and maybe he'll get off of this crazy idea. And she does the most insane things. Um, but he still does. She's cracking eggs on his head. She put a plunger on there. I don't know. She did all types. She did some massaging thing. She did all she did all the research, right, into all the things that can stimulate hair growth. I think she put coffee grounds on his head. I don't know. She just did a lot of stuff thinking that he was going to be like, this is crazy. I'm fine, whatever. And he was like, no, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do it. But it's crazy. That's not going to get you what you want. All right. I think I've massacred that page of voices, but that's how I'm reading that page of voices. And I just keep on seeing Misty or Mitzi, whatever the name is from Yellow Jackets. That's who I'm seeing here. And she may have good intentions, but or maybe she kind of does have bad intentions. I don't know. She has herself in mind. Um, but she's cuckoo, and it's not her ideas are no bueno. So now we move into the lovers, right? And I'm seeing the devil right next to it. So it's funny because for me, the lovers and the devil, anytime I get a new deck, and I'm gonna start doing some deck reviews, so be on the lookout for that. But one thing I always look for in a new deck is the lovers and the devils, because I feel like they mirror each other, or they're very similar. It's just light and dark. So I just flip the devil back over just to kind of see that in here quickly. So yeah, but let's see, with the lovers, what do we have? So in this deck, one of the questions that it asks is, what would you create if love were the main ingredient? And like I said, I keep on getting pulled to I lovingly accept myself. If you truly loved your imperfections, how great and deep would love be? You know, what would you create if love was the main ingredient? So, I mean, for me, I get pulled into, like I said, I'm a big girl. And society has told me that I needed to hate myself, or I needed to do something about that. Mind you, I wound up finding a partner, my wife, who does not like if I ever consider myself fat or call myself fat. That in our home, the F word is fat. That is the big F word. I'm not allowed to. It's not, she's all for if I want to lose weight, because I want to make myself healthy, she's all for it. But if it's because somebody called me fat and ugly or something like that, she's like, no, you stay just like you are, So that's what you want to find. And here, the lovers, maybe are you worried that, if you don't change yourself, you're not going to find that your soulmate? The main thing and the main ingredient here is you have to lovingly accept yourself first, and that person will come and will appreciate you and accept you for who you are. If you want to change afterwards because you want to get healthy, that's all for it. Because yeah, listen, I want to get healthy. My kid is growing up. I want to be able to go on roller coasters and run after her. So I know I do need to get myself to the gym and I need to eat better. But that's because that's for me. It's not because anybody else is saying anything. That's for me and the joy and the life that I want. That's the life that I envision. That's what I want to create. So ask yourself that. What would you create if love were the main ingredient? If you truly loved yourself and if you weren't, I guess maybe if you weren't, the better question is, if you were attacking this situation, whatever it is, I keep on going to like a physical thing, but maybe it's a project of some sort. But if you were coming at it, not attacking it from a place of lack, if you were coming at it from a place of love, what would you create? Okay. So with this devil reversed energy, I feel like you are, maybe this was just this reading is just confirmation for you of what shackles you need to break, and I think you are breaking those shackles. That's what I'm getting from this devil energy. You're releasing yourself from this because now at the bottom of the deck we have the Empress, and the Empress is divine energy. She's divinity. She's nurturing energy, she's mothering, she's love from the universe. So again, I lovingly accept myself. The Empress loves herself. So the Empress holds everything within her, and it's from a place of love. She is somebody that has lovingly accepted herself. Okay. She is fertility. She is healing. She's compassionate. She holds everything within her. And I'm seeing here lemons. Right. So, we've got our ultimate divine feminine here on earth, right? Who is that? Miss Beyonce with her lemonade. You have lemons, make lemonade. Her coat is yellow, and she has infinity. Just the universe is within her. We are limitless. Okay. This Empress is limitless. So you're gonna make lemonade. 10 of inspiration. 10 of inspiration is what? Cups? No, wands. 10 of wands. Again, we have a little bit of burden here. But see, with the 10 of inspiration, I'm getting, you have lemons, make lemonade. That's what I'm getting from this other card beneath the bottom of the deck. And okay, so we're talking. Well, like I said, I've been talking a lot about getting yourself fit and right. I just thought of Lizzo. And Lizzo, she's got some things going on. I don't follow her too much, but I will say, like, now she's getting herself fit and right. She's getting herself healthy. She's always been this body positive person, but she's not losing weight because people are saying anything. She's doing it on her own terms, and I love that. So I'm gonna clarify some of these cards with another deck. I have a little teeny tiny deck here. It's been calling to me, so I'm going to use it to clarify this reading. So let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating with you, what you're struggling with. I've been talking a lot about weight, but we could use that as a metaphor for other things that are going on. All right, what do I have to clarify? Oh, we got the Empress again. And what is this? Wish fulfillment. We have 9 of Cups reversed. Maybe I'll bring this up. Yeah, I want it upright. So we have the Empress came up again. So this battle. So 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, but again, it's kind of like when you ask the genie for help. There's a little bit of, yeah, something can happen, unexpected events can happen. So again, I'm sorry, but these girls look like they have Ozempic face. So they just seem fake. They just seem malnourished. I'm seeing an olive. I'm noticing like this. I believe this is an olive branch. So I think that's give yourself an olive branch. Be kind to yourself. Lovingly accept yourself. Really, truly, lovingly accept yourself, please. Because you are this empress. Forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. There's so much more to you than this one thing. You are divine. All right, thank you for that, spirit. Can I get a clarification on the Knight of Materials? Our Knight of Pentacles, please. I get a card for Knight of Materials, please. Wait. All right. You didn't have to yell. So I would just like one, spirit. So we're going to try that again. Okay. So I am seeing the Four of Cups here. But we're going to try that again. Let's see if it comes back up. All right. You didn't have to yell, spirit. It's all right. All right. Let's see what we got. Spirit, the Knight of Materials. Please clarify the Knight of Materials. Thank you. Ooh, the Chariot came up in the last reading. Oh, we got 3 cards. All right. So what do we have? We have the Six of Swords. Oh, yeah, these two actually came up in the past reading. Let's move you guys over. You still see? Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to move forward. You're trying to find peace. The way to peace is slow and steady wins the race. Okay? It's gonna be a little tough. But you have to make moves. You have to get into calmer waters, calmer states. Your past ways of thinking, you have to throw that out. Don't be burdened by it because you're going to get stuck. Like I said in the other reading. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Like I said in pile 1 had the Chariot that came up. These sphinxes, they're not going anywhere. They're kind of sitting. One's laying down. Yeah, you're going to have to do this the slow and steady way. Page of Voices, please. Can we clarify the Page of Voices, Spirit? Thank you. Mm. 3 of Swords. Yeah, the way that you're thinking, your mindset, it's not. We have to work on this mindset. Lovingly accept yourself. You're not lovingly accepting yourself. You're hating yourself. Or you're just not being kind to yourself. The things that you're telling yourself, you're going about it the wrong way. The Lovers, Spirit. Please clarify the Lovers for me. Please and thank you. The Lovers. I'm even getting, say you're in a relationship, but your negative thoughts are going to hinder your this relationship. Please clarify the Lovers, please, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. All right. Again, slow and steady. We've got more fertility. You are fertile. You are healthy. Look at it. You are healthy. Otherwise, from this one thing that you think you have, you are healthy. Look at, really look at things in a proper way. Don't make yourself unhealthy doing something cosmetic, you know. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling I'm tying her to the Knight of Materials. It's slow and steady. This is usually known as like the wife card, and we have it to clarify the lovers. You are wife material. You are good enough. That's what I just heard. You think you're not good enough for this person that you're with? You want to be better for them? You are perfect as you are. Okay? If you want to better yourself for yourself, that's one thing, but don't think you have to do it to keep this person or keep this relationship, whether you're married, unmarried. To keep this person, you have to be something else. No. She's the queen of practical thinking. So be practical about whatever it is that you're trying to do, be practical about it. Healthy. Just be healthy. Devil in reverse, please. Spirit, please clarify this devil reversed. Thank you. Temperance. Yeah, don't do too much. Don't go crazy. It actually came up reversed. I wanted to take it, but too much of one thing is not good. Yeah, temperance is finding like that right balance. So, like I was talking about before, you don't have to do anything crazy if you're trying to lose weight, let's say, or for whatever project, you don't have to do something crazy and go all out, and pull out fireworks and all this other stuff. It's finding what's best for you, what fits for you. Now, let's say that this is a project, and you're seeing you kind of got like a preview of other of competitors projects and how they're addressing it or presenting it. I'm getting like somebody in advertising, um and maybe you're competing for a client, and you know that your competitor usually pulls out all the bells and the whistles, so you're trying to do something spectacular, and but it's going to take all your resources, going to take all your money, and you can't do that. Stay true to who you are. You never know what might really hit home with somebody. Sometimes all the bells and the whistles and the fireworks and the shebang, really, it's too much. We don't need team too much all the time. Sometimes quieter message or just simpler just makes things so much more worthwhile. So yeah, this temperance, I feel like it goes in balance with the Knight of Materials, with our Queen of Pentacles. Take it slow. For temperance, you just have to find the right mix of things that works for you, whether it's, I'm trying to maybe smoothies and walking, maybe doing that 10,000 steps. They say to make sure you get your 10,000 steps in every day. Maybe just get yourself a Fitbit. Maybe get yourself something that's going to track your steps. Maybe get a treadmill at the house. You don't have to do anything crazy, but incorporate little things here and there. It really, being healthy is just incorporating small lifestyle changes that you can take in every day. I've mentioned this other woman that I follow a lot, and I followed her for the past 3, 4 years in maintaining her health care journey. And she's had some slip ups, but she's learned there's just certain things. And she's gone into, she weighs her food and all that other stuff. That to me, that's too much work. But I haven't done the steps to get there yet. She has. And it's taken her a few years, but oh my God, she looks amazing, feels amazing. Kudos to her. If you are on this journey, you want to know who she is, I will send me a message in the comments and I will link you to her YouTube because she's phenomenal. But yeah, you just have to find the right mix and see what works for you. What worked for somebody else may not work for you. And that might be another thing. You're getting frustrated because you did everything. I'm going back to the page of voices. Maybe you've done all the research, or you've done everything that works for somebody else, right? Like, why did Lisa lose all that weight? Or why did she get toned? Or why did she get that hourglass figure? Or why did she get the big booty doing all that? And I've been doing that times three and it's still not working, because we're all individuals and our bodies are all different. So maybe it's just a matter of researching what works for you and trial and error. And maybe, it's just different. Some of us can stop eating certain foods and we lose weight. Others, we need to do, more workout. Some, it's a combination of the two. You just have to find what works for you. All right. All righty, pile two. I think that's what I have for you. Thank you so much um, for coming around. I hope this helps. Please let me know if anything resonated. Tell me your story. I'd love to hear it. I learned from you as much as you learned from me and from Spirit. So, yeah, please, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next time. All right. Take care. Bye. Ciao. Hello there, my friends. If you chose this Labradorite Freeform or the Light Seer Tarot, welcome to your reading, pile three. Okay. Again, as I've stated before, remember this is for entertainment purposes only. You have the free will to do or not do whatever it is that you want. Okay. And this is a timeless reading. So whether you find this today, tomorrow, a month from now, 3 months from now, 3 years from now, this message has been sitting here waiting for you to reach you at the perfect time. Okay. So with that stated, let's see. Your oracle card is I am protected by source. Yes. I feel whatever is going on, you've been wondering if you're going to land on your feet. And the answer is yes, because you are protected by source. It's funny, this card was actually chosen by my daughter. She saw me kind of shuffling the deck. She wanted to shuffle. So she shuffled and she read this out. The number six might be important just because she is six. So number six might be important, but I am protected by source. Okay, so I'm going to place that over here. Can you see that? Can you see it? I love the flash in these in Labradorite. Yeah, all right. I'll leave that there. Maybe you can see a flash from time to time. Okay. All right. So how I stated in the opening, this was supposed to be. This reading was supposed to be an Instagram reading, but I'm long-winded, so I've already shuffled. I already pulled the cards. I will clarify. So right now we have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Judgment, Senior King of Pentacles, and the back of the deck, I have Page of Cups. So the message that I keep hearing for this pile is enjoy the journey. I think I said it in another pile also, but this one is like, this was definitely the overall is enjoy the journey. You are protected. Don't worry about that. Everything you're going through is a learning experience and part of the journey. And I feel like we hear with our King of Pentacles, it's going to be your story to tell at the end of this all. Mr. Pentacles here, or King Pentacles here. I love how they say it in the book. Like, he's kind of like, they're saying like, he's been through it. He's seen it. He's done it all. He's achieved it all. And now he's going to sit there and he's going to explain to you. He's going to give you he's going to tell you his story and you're going to learn from it, hopefully, because he's got it. To me, the King of Pentacles, um, yeah, he's the guy that brings you, that makes the Ten of Pentacles possible, right? He's sitting back. I love how he just sits back. And yeah, anytime I see the King of Pentacles, at least in this one, I love how they have him depicted in this, because see him looking out of the window from his home, his beautiful, luxurious home that's not overdoing it, right? It's a nice, comfy home. It's going over to grandpa's, and, and grandma has your favorite snacks baking, and there's some warm milk or warm hot chocolate, and he's going to show you his latest collection of whatever it is that he collects. And all the kids go running outside, all the animals go running outside, and he's just sitting back and watching everybody, right? And yeah, he's looking out into the distance. This is you kind of starting. I want to say this is how you're kind of feeling left out, and you're wondering if it's all worth it. What happened? You're protected. So let me start from the beginning. So you're at this three of wands. You've started something already. It's already you're not at the beginning of it. Well, you're not starting it. You've already started it. Um you're the three of wands. You already figured out what it is you want to do, and you've started, and you're seeing things move. May not be as smooth as you want it to be, but it's moving. But what you're learning in that journey is priceless. You learn things that you're going to hand down. Because I see, I know in the book it talks about, like, if you stand here, you'll eventually you'll catch that wave, right? Because she's the surfer, she'll catch that wave and she's going to ride it out, right? And she's going to learn from it, and she can completely wipe out, right? She could wipe out a little bit, but then she's going to go right back out there and try again. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that's our wounded warrior over here of nine of wands. And here she's kind of made a fence. She's taking all those wands, and she's building up a fort. You could say it's she's building up her defenses, but I feel like here I'm seeing here, but spirit is still with her. Her spirit is still with her. Spirit source is with her. She's got that gusto. She's going to keep on going. She's been beat up, tattered, but she's not giving up. She's not giving in. She's going to keep on going. As long as I can stand, I'm going to keep on walking. And that's what I just heard, right? Even if I need some help from this wand here, from this stick, I'm going to keep on going. Okay? Going back to the I am protected by source, right? The vibe of the day from the book, it says I am surrounded by source light. Okay? You are surrounded by source's light, by source's protection. You've got this. The first two cards are wands. That's spirit. That's that igniting passion in something. You weren't given this idea or this feeling, or you weren't given this gift for it to just go to waste, right? Source gifted this to you, and they're going to see you through. It's not a guarantee that it's going to be smooth sailing, but you're going to come out better in the end for it. So it talks about, for this card, it talks about you may have encountered shame or embarrassment in the past, but this is not your present. So maybe you've talked about it, like, say this is something you've always wanted to do since you were a kid. You wanted to open up a certain type of store, or whatever kind of career you wanted, and people were like, you're crazy. Hey, maybe you wanted to be an astronaut. I don't know. Like, maybe that was just a thing, but maybe people's own small mindedness, right, discouraged you from doing that, but you were like, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get to outer space. So maybe that's why you felt alone, and that's why you're like, maybe you thought of, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I shouldn't pursue this, whatever it is. And that's what made you feel alone. But this card is letting you know you were protected. Okay, so they left you out, but you aren't out. Don't count yourself out. In the book, they talk about the life force of the universe is helping you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe or making you prepare for the worst, right? So this, it just brings me back to the Five of Pentacles, and I'm hearing patterns, and I'm seeing the pattern here. So another thing, I'm noticing the key, right? So it's, I was getting kind of two messages with the key. So it's either you're not using the keys to be, you're not taking the steps to be included or to be, maybe to get the support that you need because you have limiting beliefs. Maybe they'll think I'm crazy if I tell them what I have in mind, so they're not going to think, they're not going to help me, or they're not going to support me, or they're not going to encourage me. There's no way that they're going to support me. So in that way, it's like kind of like you just have the key there, just try it and see if maybe they will, or you lock that door because they weren't supporting you. So take that however it is that it resonates with you. That's the two ways that I'm getting this picture of this Five of Pentacles. But with the Five of Pentacles, either way, however it's that you're not utilizing the key to get in, or you have used that key to keep out the negative thoughts, you are protected. Source is protecting you. But the overall message that this card is stating is that you are safe, you are protected, and it is time to move forward. Like this is in your soul. You see how this soul is coming out of judgment? Have you judged others? Have you thought that maybe other people wouldn't accept your thoughts or your motivations, or you've had self-doubt on yourself? Release that. Release it. Yeah, with this Three of Wands, like I said, everything's in motion and you may not know what to do, but you're moving forward, and being where moving forward, you're better off than you were before. To just take the first step and the next step and the next step after that. It's just having faith and moving forward. You're moving forward and protected by source. Continue to be determined. Yeah, whatever this is, you have to figure this out. Like, I want to break this up. I keep on getting called to this, and I keep on feeling it in my chest. I feel those five coins like in my chest. Break it up, kind of like when you have a cold and you have all that congestion and like mucus just stuck in your chest, and you need something to break that up. You need to take whatever spiritual medicine that you need to take to break that all up, because you don't want to get stuck. Like, five is a number of conflict. So you're conflicted. Get that all out, because you have bigger things. You were made for bigger things. It's here. It's that judgment. And I always think of wands as kind of being like the spiritual. It's your passion, it's your essence, what you live for, right? And you have to be creative in getting through all this. So there's no time for this. This judgment is telling you to be unapologetically you. Follow what it is. There might not be anybody else in your journey. I'm noticing there's nobody else besides the King of Pentacles with his dog here, who looks like a wolf. So that's like taming the untamed, right? You are walking this alone. And as I say that, I'm hearing the Michael Jackson song, "You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away." I forget the lyrics. However, I feel like that's source is telling you you're not alone. You're alone, but you're alone with your spark of life that you were brought here to do. And so all you need is source. Because this is going to be you. I'm seeing this is you in the future, right? And this is you. You have this idea overall. So you were given this idea. Be as creative and be as much of a dreamer. Be that dreamer. Allow space. Don't get caught up. All right. So now I'm also getting, don't get caught up in, don't look at other people's success and how it was and think that their success was linear. It's not. People's success, you don't see all the ups and the downs of other people's successes, or what happened before somebody was quote unquote what you consider successful, right? This is your success. Okay, so allow yourself to be you and do it the way you want to do. I don't know why I just heard Uncle such and such said that that's not the right way to run a business. I don't care what he did. If you want to do it a certain way, you do it your way because this is your life. I feel like the Page of Cups is telling you, and with Judgment here, it's okay to do things in your unique way because that's what's going to draw people to you. That's what's going to draw, if you're opening up a certain store for whatever reason, your quirks, you're going to draw those people. Maybe the way that Uncle such and such did his business, he drew his own clientele. Would you necessarily want Uncle such and such's clientele at your business? Maybe, maybe not. They might not be the same type of people, but maybe you want to draw a certain, a certain type of person to your business, and it's not going to happen if you do it somebody else's way. Yeah, I like the quote from the Light Series Tarot for the Page of Cups is, "The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what's next." Yeah, you're seeing the world through your unique eyes. I'm going back to the Three of Wands now. It's how you want to see it. We shouldn't have a bunch of businesses that are all the same, like, can't be delivered the same way. Let's see. All right, Spirit. I want to clarify some of these cards, please, and thank you. Please, in the comments below, let me know if this is resonating. Are you looking to open up a new business? Is whatever business venture this is, or whatever it is that you're looking to follow? Maybe this is just a metaphor, in the opening up a business. What is it that you're seeking, you're pursuing all by yourself, and didn't know if, maybe you thought you were crazy, but source is letting you know there's a reason why you had it planted in you. You're the one that's bringing this through, and I'm going to protect you. Three of Wands, please clarify my Three of Wands, Spirit. Please and thank you. Please clarify my Three of Wands. With the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is, yeah, you're defending your stance. You're gonna have to defend it at some point, but even though you're gonna get people that are coming at you for whatever it is that, whatever thought was implanted in you or idea, yeah, you're gonna have to defend it. Seeing, I got what is it, Shark Tank, where you have to go up there and you have to make your case. You're gonna have to make your case, but that doesn't take away any value, and it's gonna be hard. Nobody said that the road to success was easy, but it's gonna be worth it at the end, because look at how chill and peaceful this King of Pentacles is. I keep on hearing that he's the most interesting man alive. I forget what ad that is. I don't know, is it a Stella Artois commercial? We have our Queen of Swords. Cut them off, if like, cut them down. The Queen of Swords knows the truth and speaks the truth. So that's what you're gonna have to say. You just, and what's the truth? The truth is, this is my vision. This is not your vision. So you can either come support me, and how, in however way, support me by encouraging me, support me either financially if you're looking for that kind of support, or get out of my way. But this is what I'm doing. Five of Pentacles, Spirit. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles for me, please. Thank you. Justice, you came out last time too. And I feel like these two are buddies. These two are sisters to me. Queen of Swords and Justice. To me, they're sisters. But since this came out reversed, I want to say you're doing yourself an injustice. Don't spare me the pity party, boo. You're doing yourself an injustice. Yeah, don't let other people get into your head. Like, this might be locking them out. How I said that you can kind of take this Five of Pentacles. You're doing yourself an injustice letting them get to your head. Don't let them get to your head. Wait, I didn't even say anything. Temperance. That just came out, so I'm going to put this in between. But I want to clarify judgment. Clarify judgment for me, please. Spirit, clarify judgment for me, please. The Emperor reverse. No, I feel like you need to be upright. No. Yeah. So with Temperance and the Emperor, I'm hearing you're gonna have to have that big D energy, and just know that you know what's best. Again, you wouldn't have gotten the idea. You wouldn't have been the one with that seed planted in them if you weren't meant to see this through. So you're gonna have to find some temperance, be in your feelings for a little bit, but you got to cut that out, and you've got to get a little bit of that masculine energy, get that confidence, get that stability in you. That's the four, and know that this is yours. The opportunity is yours for the taking. The success is yours for the taking. Please, the King of Pentacles, please clarify the King of Pentacles for us, please, for pile number 3. What do we have? The Devil. Devil reversed, I should say. With this Devil reversed, I'm saying the King of Pentacles is what you can, it's what you can be when you let go of these vices, this any negative thoughts, or just the negativity coming from other people. Once you let go of that devil, of the demons, right, that are in your head, you're going to be this King of Pentacles. That's how he became the King of Pentacles. He disregarded the self-doubt, didn't give in to any vices. He was just steadfast and laser focused. Like maybe maybe you're not completely laser focused. You need to become laser focused on attaining this. And once you let go of the devil, the demon, you're going to be golden. You're going to be good. Yeah. The back of the deck is strength. So I'll apologize if you hear from pile 2. I'm going to apologize to you because I didn't do a pull, but I feel like I spoke a lot for you guys. But I'm going to do a quick pull from the Angels of Abundance deck for a last message from Spirit for my pile 3. Yeah, you can tame. I also you can tame that devil. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. Because even look at that wolf. That wolf. That wolf will attack. Okay. That wolf has seen things with Grandpa over here. He's not worried about anything. All right. Spirit, it's a final message for our pile 3 from our Angels of Abundance deck. Please, a final message for pile 3. Let me know in the comments what this business venture is for you. I want to know. Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So this, I'm seeing this and I feel like even the colors kind of match. Your 5 of Pentacles. So maybe how I said, either you use the key to lock people out that weren't for your greater good, or you're waiting to use the key to unlock some support that might be there that you might not think. But maybe your friendships, maybe it's people in your life. Can I move this over a little bit? I want to put this in the middle. Yeah, maybe detox your friendships, or detox. You do need to let go of those people that are not there for your greatest good. And then at the bottom of the deck, if anyone cares to know, raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So it's here, it's theirs for the taking. Can you see that? I am protected by source, and you're getting a raise or promotion, or something's coming in. Are you waiting for a loan for this business venture, or you're finally going to start seeing true gains? I know there's some people with their own business ventures. Oh my goodness, what is her name? I'm gonna have to put her name. I'll put it somewhere here somewhere. Later on, I went to go hear a speaker. It's a woman. She came up with, I believe it was a new makeup line. She came up with some type of cosmetic. She has a wonderful story. What is her name? I'm so excited. Okay, regardless, in her story, she went through some things. Of course, people doubted her, but she had this idea, and she was already prosperous. She was a reporter. Um, she was successful in her own right, but she had this idea for a product, and it took her years before anybody would support her. Anybody, not really talking about friends and family at this for this one, but this was just for any like a major uh, seller to sell her products. So she told her great wonderful story, but even in her story she said, even when she started selling, it took her 3 years for her to actually see any reward, for her to actually pay herself, because she was paying everyone else first, before she actually got to eat off of that. So that's what I'm hearing here with Razor Promotion. Maybe you do have a successful company, but it's just not paying off right now in the way that you'd want it to be, where you can move to the nicer house. I know she was saying her and her husband were pretty much running this. Like her husband was running the web page. He had no idea. He basically bought, Internet for Dummies, or web page interfacing for dummies, and that's how he ran the page. So maybe now you're making a little bit more money, so your husband doesn't have to run the web page anymore, and you could actually pay somebody else, or maybe you can actually buy a new outfit because you've been reusing, some of your old wardrobe to go onto these meetings, or borrowing your family's wardrobe. But maybe you can finally buy the nice suit, buy the nice bag, move out of the apartment and into an actual nice house, like those kind of things. So I'm excited. Please share with me what your business venture is, or what it is that you've been looking to do that is being divinely protected by source. I'd love to hear it. So if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. I have the dogs going crazy, so I feel like that is confirmation. But with that, I will leave you there with it, pile three. Have a great day. Bye.